Hello, my name is Frank, and this is an introduction to T4 Awesome. T4 Awesome is a Visual Studio extension that allows you to create and use T4 templates at design time. Two tool windows provide you access to manage your template library. From here you can create and edit your templates. A template in T4 Awesome consists of a name, a category, 0 or more parameters, and at least one output. In T4 Awesome, this group of information is called a T4 item. Currently, T4 Awesome supports two types of items, code items and file items. For this demo, I have created a set of customer classes with simple properties and methods. I also have a custom attribute that has been applied to some of the properties and methods. Using these classes in the T4 item I created earlier, I'll generate an XML fragment that contains all the metadata for the customer class. T4 Awesome is using the code model in Visual Studio to collect the metadata from your classes. This means that changes are immediately available to your T4 items. We will start with a code item. A code item allows for multiple parameters in a single output. When run, the results of the output will be injected into the active document's current cursor location. The template I created earlier is named Code Type Parameter Output as XML. It has one parameter named Source Class and a single output. A code item can never have more than one output. Before we can use this code item, we need to have an XML file we can inject the results into. To render a T4 code item, all we need to do is right-click anywhere in the Active Editor window and select Insert T4 Code. This launches the T4 item render window. This window is similar to the File New window. On the left is the list of your available T4 items. Selecting an item will fill the right with the parameters, if any, for that item. Our code type parameter output as XML item has only one code type parameter. A code type parameter has two required fields, project and class. T4 Awesome will fill these two fields with all projects and classes in your solution. With our customer class selected, all we have to do is click the OK button and T4 Awesome will render our item and inject the results into our XML document. As you can see, the rendered results contain all the metadata from our selected class. T4 Awesome has provided this information to our T4 template, which converted it into this XML fragment. T4 Awesome uses standard T4 templates to render results. To view or edit the T4 template for this code item, we can use the Item Properties window in the Output tab. T4 Awesome passes a single parameter to each T4 template named T4A context. The context provides methods and properties to access the parameters collected on the T4 item render window earlier. This information can be used in the template to render any text output as needed. In addition to code items, T4 Awesome also supports file items. A file item is just like a code item, but instead of injecting results into the active document, it creates new documents and adds them to your project. A file item can have multiple parameters and multiple outputs. Each output is passed the same context that has access to all parameters defined for the item. A file item output has three parts: a display name, a save name, and a parent. The display name is used for the label in the outputs list. The save name is used as a template for the file name of the new document. Parent is used to set up file nesting in the project. File item outputs can be nested in a hierarchy just as Visual Studio does with designer and code behind files. Choosing root output will not perform any nesting. To render a file, right-click on any folder under a project in the Solution Explorer and choose Add New T4 Item. This will launch the T4 item render window again, but with file items instead of code items. I will select the code type parameter output as XML item again and use the same parameters as before. As you can see, T4 Awesome has rendered our item and added the output to the project under the folder we selected. The rendered file has the same XML fragment as before. In this demo, we used T4 Awesome to generate XML from a class in our project, but you could have just as easily generated HTML XAML for your UI or stub code for your unit test. T4 templates just output text, so the possibilities are endless. Thank you for watching our introduction to T4 Awesome. For more information and to download, please visit www.t4awesome.com.